to this week's edition of Ground Zero.
Hey everyone, my name is Kenneth and this is Shivali.
First off, we take a look at Stomper Vasily's comments in a response to the Australian reporter Tamara Thiessen's article in which she slammed Singaporeans as rude. Did you hear about that, Kenneth?
Yeah, actually. Well, Vasily was infuriated when he came across her article on the Australian news website, the Sydney Morning Herald, branding Singaporeans rude.
Yes, that's right. In the article, Singaporeans were asked to chew on their manners, and the reporter said that even though various courtesy campaigns are thrust down their throats daily, they are useless because Singaporeans are incorrigible and that we lack the initiative to care.
Some very strong comments there, which is why Singapore Esther's response came as no surprise. She said the reporter had the cheek to write about Singaporeans being rude. Instead, the reporter could have made better use of her time writing about things that are more relevant to her country, like the violent racial attacks on foreign Asian communities living there.
Stomper star blogger Julian also said that while Tamara was pointing out the number of campaigns that Singapore has, she had not mentioned the number of campaigns in Australia, like the Free Hugs campaign, the Clean Up Australia campaign, or the Don't Be a Dickhead campaign.
Well, as Stomper Vasily says, I don't know which school of journalism Miss Thiessen went to, but even a dimwit can tell her that her article is stereotyping and hypocritical at best.
Well, in contrast, however, Stomper Gimmerman feels that some Singaporeans do deserve being called rude. For example, he says that his next-door neighbour has never once returned his greeting in the morning. Have you had similar experiences, Kenneth?
Well, I don't know. I seem to get along with most of my neighbours. Stomper Ardero 1 has a different spin on the matter. Singaporeans are not rude, they are simply both chap. And just don't care enough what the other people think. In other words, they do it unconsciously.
Well, Tamara's unsubstantiated claims, however, only make real findings stand out more. Do you know, for example, a recent Reader's Digest survey ranks Singapore higher than a number of cosmopolitan countries for courtesy. That's right, it includes countries like Seoul, Kuala Lumpur, Bucharest and Mumbai.
Well, to be honest, I'm not really surprised, Shivali. Yesterday, when I boarded the bus, I was greeted by a bus driver.
I've also had similar positive experiences here, Kenneth. While I dine at restaurants, for example, I'm often greeted by service staff and they give me all the necessary assistance.
And let's not forget, Singaporeans have not just shown courtesy and kindness at home. When there were any international disasters, Singapore has always been quick to respond. Like the Indian Ocean tsunami when it hit our neighbours in 2004, Singaporeans rallied together to send medical supplies, food, clothing, and even volunteers to those in need.
Exactly. So general comments based on a few personal experiences you have isn't really a fair judgment after all, and especially to apply it to an entire country, not a good idea.
More on foreigners in the next clip. We find out how Singaporeans are reacting to sightings of foreign buskers here in Singapore.